Everybody, my name is Miss Marikuma. I am the owner of Marikuma Healing, and today we are going to be doing Virgo's general 2025 year reading. All right. So much like I've been trying to do with Saggy and everything, I'm going to try to do this video in one part, okay? Not two. Now, if we accidentally have two parts to it, all right. But I want you guys to get as much as you can since it is still the beginning of 2025. We haven't gotten to the middle of it yet. You guys can be able to get a little bit more knowledge of what to expect for the months to come, obstacles that may be in your way, and how to handle just a day-to-day, okay? Now, Virgos, we're going to tackle what 2024 was meant for you guys to learn, all right? The main theme of 2024 was nightmare, worry, problem, and guilt. This means stress, worry, feeling kind of guilty about maybe doing things like letting go of people or trying new stuff, or maybe just trying to figure out how to make yourself a little bit stronger. Okay? And again, I'm going to be going into like every detail of all the cards, so that way we can just understand. For those of you guys that are like, well, I understand it was nightmare, worry, and problem. Okay, 2024 was no picnic. It wasn't easy for everybody. So the reason why 2024 was nightmare, worry, problem, and guilt is because you were doing spiritual growth and satisfaction. Mind you guys, this is also the same card for your love life, okay? Now, I'm going to pull out two more. So this is the reason. What is the solution? Let me see if this will make it better. Anyways, I'm going to try my very best, guys, to get as much of these out of the way. All right, if you guys can't have this video like today, then most likely it'll be done like the next day. Ooh, strong belief, defense, and conviction is what's going to be helping you out. Okay. It's really important. Like, okay, here's the thing. I think it's important for you guys to understand what last year's theme was, just because you can be able to understand what you need to learn, what it was there to teach you. And if you're still bringing in that same old energy or those kind of like comfortable habits, right, to this year. Because sometimes without meaning to, right, we tend to bring in our past stuff into our future. And the thing is that when we're trying to learn about lessons, okay, Virgo, which I'm sure at some point in time you guys may be hit with that, where we need to learn the patterns that we're repeating and how to not do that anymore. Okay, I know somebody out there. Okay, communication, ethics, and introspection is the outcome. So let's go. Anyways, like I was saying, sometimes we repeat patterns that are harmful to us, all right? And instead of learning what we need to stop or learn from our mistakes, we repeat it over and over and over again until we get tired of it. What does this have to do with last year's lesson? Last year's lesson is due to the fact that you're doing spiritual growth and satisfaction. Spiritual growth is not only about working with your shadow, working with your insecurities, embracing who you are and loving yourself for the good, the bad, and the ugly. It is also correcting yourself when you have bad habits, like repeating patterns, okay? I know for me, there's a lot of things I still need to learn. And for last year, it was to teach me to let go of the past, okay? I know people, very few people, who have known me since like I was 19 or 18, all right? That is not like my siblings or my parents, all right? Very few of them, but they're out there. And sometimes we look at people for what they used to be instead of seeing them for what they are now. Everybody changes, either for the best or for the worst or for the in-between. But people change. Nobody stays the same as they were, okay? And if they do, then they still have a lot to learn, because you can't be stuck in the past. And you cannot see people for what they used to be and treat them like they used to be. All right? That was my lesson. That is something I learned. That is something that I am getting far better with. Now for you guys, learning your bad habits, being able to understand yourself a little bit more, and kind of just sticking with your morals, how to communicate what you want, how to stay true to yourself. Those were things that you had to learn last year. And if you are still learning this year, then you're trying to work on not being freaked out about it, okay? Again, knowing who you are truly is introspection, okay? Knowing the roots. Spiritual growth is going to build a foundation, right? Strong belief, defense, and conviction. This card, in my opinion, is a structure card, okay? The foundation card. The card that is like, I build myself up off of these principles, okay? So if I'm doing spiritual growth and satisfaction, I'm finding what makes me happy. I'm figuring out what I want for myself, and I'm working on the things that I need to change, okay, Virgo? And I know that sometimes change is a scary thing, right? It's a scary thing because you have to learn to stop a few things that you're doing that is not beneficial. And that means you got used to ways how it used to be, but you can't do that no more. You got to find another way. That means you got to get out of your comfort zone. And when you get out of your comfort zone, you have to adapt. Adaptation is necessary. Excuse me, I butchered that word, but it's a necessary thing, okay? If you don't change, if you don't learn, if you don't adapt and evolve, then you're stuck doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting different results. Okay? So that is why Nightmare, Worry, Problem, and Guilt was last year's lesson. Is to teach you how to focus on what you need, what you want, how to communicate, tie to your morals, and have a strong foundation for yourself, okay? Have your principles and have your structure. Now I'm going to put this right by here. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to tackle your work and your finance, okay? Which ironically, I think go hand in hand. So for work, all right, work outlook for 2025 for our beautiful Bodacious Virgos, the ones that I can really give a hard time to. I know the plot thickened, man. Since I'm a Virgo too, I can really get onto you guys, okay? Because I know how you guys think. I know you because I am you, all right? Now, giving, receiving money, obtaining resources is what your outlook is for your your work, okay? Now, your finance is wisdom, patience, and diplomacy. With these two being paired, right, you are able, like right now for work, for job, you're trying to make sure that if you're doing something, it's beneficial, okay? I'm going out here, I'm going to be able to give and receive money, so that means if somebody needs it, I can be able to give it. And I can also be able to have it for myself. It's going to be a steady flow of income, it's going to be beneficial, and it's going to be financial, okay? And with your finance being wisdom, patience, and diplomacy, again, with the King of Hearts, right? This means I'm going to be wise with my finance. I'm not going to be able just to be blowing it and spending it. I'm going to know how to save. I'm going to be patient and put my time and energy to make sure that I build it up. And I'm going to be able to compromise, okay? What do I really need versus what do I want? Like, for example, I would love to have lots of books and crystals, okay? And I would like to have specific types of herbs, okay? Because I've been dying to want to try a few things. But these are things that I want. I don't need the books, the crystals, and the herbs. I want it, but I do not need it, okay? I can do whatever that I want without those things, you feel me? And if I have to, I can find it on my own without having to spend money because I'm trying to save and be wise with my money. Okay, diplomacy, being able to compromise, being able to negotiate, being able to meet in the middle. So you're being very, I want to say you're being very strategic, very calculative about your finance, okay? Again, we're going to go and put into more effort and more energy as like what's going on, what's the cause of it. But the way that I'm looking at it, is financial stability, growing, and being very, very controlling and possessive on it. I feel like a Four of Diamonds is going to pop out. So what's up with the job? The reason why you're doing the Six of Diamonds for your job, again, giving, receiving money, obtaining resources, encouragement, enjoying fruits of your labor. All this hard work is going to be paying off. You are encouraging yourself and people are encouraging you, okay? Again, Virgo, I want to say you're encouraging yourself. That's what I'm hearing, okay? I know that's like a weird thing because like, here's the thing, all right? People who read cards or like use divination or like use tools for divination or do psychic or predicting, right? There's different clear senses. Everybody has their own sense, their own clear sense, okay? Which we will do, I promise you guys, maybe like make shorts about it and just kind of like put it in for like every 3 minutes or something like that. But for me, one of my senses is to see, feel, and hear. So I hear and I feel and I sense the energy when I'm reading these cards to you guys. And I hear that you guys are encouraging yourself, but you're pushing yourself to have more financial stability, but also just to have like, I want to say glory, but I don't know glory for what, man. Okay. Maybe it wasn't glory. Maybe it was something else. Stability. Okay. But yeah, you guys are encouraging yourself to save, but you're also encouraging yourself to work hard. There's things that you want that you're working hard to get. So Virgo is on that hustle and grind, baby. That hustle and grind is on that Virgo flow, bro. You guys are hardworking. I give you guys that. You're strategic. You're analytical, so use your mind versus your heart. And people can call you cold for that. Believe me, I know. Do you have any feelings? Yes, Virgo has feelings. But Virgo wants to get things done, bro. Okay? Virgo got people to see, places to be. Loss and despair. Okay. What's the outcome? All right, universe. What's the outcome for Virgo's job? Okay, universe. Let's see. You're encouraging yourself and you're pushing for hard work to pay off. Loss and despair. Emotions and empathy is your... Okay, let's go. Let me sip my tea and look at this. So you're giving and receiving money and obtaining resources. That means you're getting stuff to flow. You're working hard on having everything add up and calculate to where it's beneficial, right? The reason why you're doing this is for encouragement, enjoying fruits of your labor. You want to enjoy all the hard work and you want to pay off. You also want to have encouragement, but you got to encourage yourself, okay? It's important to be surrounded by people who lift you up. But it is also very important to be your own motivator, okay? And I forget to tell you guys that when the King of Diamonds pops up, right? I always go over there and be like, you should be surrounded by people who support you. Be there with the people who make you feel happy and comfortable. Yeah. But you also got to understand that you are a person too, all right? And you can encourage yourself. I'm not saying it's got to all be you. I'm just saying that you got to build yourself up. You got to be your own confidant sometimes, okay? And loss and despair is your solution. So don't give in to feeling hopeless when you're pushing yourself really hard. I'm sure there are people that you want to help. Like, here's the thing. I don't think, Virgo, that you're just working your butt off for yourself. Because if you're receiving money and giving money, right? If somebody that you know needs help or they need money, you'll be able to help them out too. But you don't have that right now. Some of you guys are working really hard to be able to help others as well as you. But it can be overwhelming sometimes, especially when you're working hard and you feel like there's nobody there, right? And you're just kind of like, is it ever gonna pay off, or am I just gonna be stuck working my butt off all day long? It can be a lot. It can be draining. Okay, it can. But I don't know, bro. And with this emotion and empathy, you have to be compassionate with your own feelings. But at the same time, don't kill yourself for the name of the dollar. Okay? I'm going to pull in a little bit more for emotions and empathy is the cause. So the loss and despair is coming from emotions and empathy, which again is your outcome for your job. Okay? How do we help with that? Resentment and a turning point. So somewhere in your job or somewhere in work, you may either resent yourself or resent somebody. It's just funny, Virgo, because I mentioned this before I did this video. I was like, if it was me, I'm sure that there would have been a resentment and a turning point somewhere in there, you know, just for the heavens of it. But yeah, all right, what's the solution then? Attention to detail, focus, and practice. So here's the thing. You're resentful on a situation. Some of you guys have money, but it's not your money. Okay? I'm going to tackle 3 of you guys. I'm tackling the ones that have money, but it's not your money. You're working hard to get your own money so that way you can do what you want with it. But it can be really draining because you're trying to make sure that it's building. You're building it up now. You're trying to be wise and patient on how to go about it, right? Because 6 of Diamonds, giving, receiving money, obtaining resources. Okay, King of Hearts is for your finance, which is your money, which means how much you're taking, making, whatever. Okay, your wealth or whatever. Patience, wisdom, and diplomacy. That means you have to be smart, you have to be patient, and you have to be able to compromise, negotiate, and build. Okay? With attention to detail being in both of your things. So this is for October, November, December's main theme. We'll tackle that later on. And this is your outcome for your job. Okay? Emotions and empathy, and attention to detail, focus, and practice. So you need to be able to focus and practice and pay attention to how you're making your money, how to save it, and how to build it up. Because you have money, but it's not yours to use. You may have a partner, or you may have somebody that you're with, or maybe you have someone who, if you asked for it, it would be something big, right? It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a partner, it could be whatever. The thing is that you're not able to use that form of money because it's not yours to have. It's supposed to be us, we, our thing, but they may be doing a lot and it could just be too much, okay? This kind of builds up some resentment. I think I don't want to say it's necessarily resentment to them. Like a small bit of it could be, okay? But it's also just kind of messes with your emotions because there's a lot of things, again, Virgo, you want to do, but you can't. Okay? You can't do it because you don't have that power yet. And saving takes time. Calculating takes effort and energy, and that means you have to be very smart about how you work and how you get your dough, okay? Now, with emotions and empathy popping up twice, hun, make sure that you focus on not using, like, here's the thing, don't lose your shit, excuse me for my French, because things aren't working your way. Work hard, push hard. Do not give in to loss and despair. Do not feel like you're not worth it because money's not coming in as fast as you want. It will come, but you have to push. Okay? You have to dig deep, bare your knuckles, ground your feet, and keep on working. If you get frustrated, use your frustration, turn it into determination, and use it as drive, okay? You can use your aggressive emotions as energy to push forward, okay? You can work with that. But yeah, you're having encouragement and you're focusing on enjoying all that hard work paying off, but it can be sometimes really draining and emotionally exhausting at times, okay? Make sure that you use your emotions as a strength. Don't let them take you down. Work on not hating yourself. Please work on not hurting or hating the person. Some people do a lot and they may not be believing that you can do it, but it's always nice to prove people wrong, okay? So, that being said, let's tackle your finance. All right? Why is Virgo using patience, wisdom, and diplomacy for their financial? What's the cause of that? Organization and moving quickly. So you're making plans. This tea. Joy in company and friendship. I'm sorry, family, joy, and contentment. Right? Right, contentment, family, and joy. Got it. That's what the 10 of Hearts is. I kind of go a little bit fast, guys, so I apologize for that. Okay, and what is the outcome? So you're working, you're organizing yourself and moving quickly. So you're making sure you're setting up plans for family and contentment. Victory and achievements. All right, let's go. Yeah, I figured it was for family, Virgo, or at least for loved ones, the reason why you're working so hard. But you may not like yourself because, you may not have what they have yet. Like, you don't have enough to help people out that need your assistance. So it's okay. It can be rough. All right, let's get into it. The reason why you're doing wisdom, patience, and diplomacy, you're going to be seeing this cards a lot, guys. I'm sorry in advance. This is your finance, wisdom, patience, and diplomacy. I know you know, but here it is again. Why do you have it? Organization and moving quickly. So you're making plans, you're getting neat, and you're making moves, okay? So I planned it out. I set it up. Let's go and do it. There's no twiddling my thumbs. There's no waiting and watching. There's no taking it easy. ABC, 1, 2, 3, let it be. Okay, let's go. The reason why is for family contentment and joy. You want to have peace of mind financially. You want to be able to have time with family or also help family out, okay? And you want to have joy. So there's things that you want to get for yourself as well, but you're also having your loved ones in mind. Victory and achievements are outcomes. So here's the thing. If you use your money wisely and save this year, work on stacking up that dough, baby, okay? Work on saving that money. Work on that whatever leftover money you have, put away on the side. Put away on the side. Put it in your rainy day money, okay? That's old school for savings. You don't have to use a bank if you don't want to, but you need to make sure that's safe, and you need to make sure that you're putting stuff away. Every change, every dollar, every loose coin, put it in the savings. One half of it goes into savings. The other half can go to you. And then like maybe that one half of the money that goes to you, you can use it throughout the week. Okay. Like, oh, I have enough for maybe gas, or I have enough to get myself a ride or whatever. Right. Okay. So if you work on having more control on how you save, how you build your finance, you'll be able to achieve victory and achievements. Okay. All right. Gonna save this out here. Let's tackle your love, baby. Love life for Virgos is satisfaction and spiritual growth. So you guys know what time it is. It's time to talk about our shadows. It's time to talk about getting out of our comfort zone. Okay? Spiritual growth. I will say this. I always tell you guys to be the best version you can be, but I forget to also mention that you should also accept yourself and embrace your worst parts, okay? We're not perfect. Your shadow self hides a lot of your imperfections, a lot of your insecurities, a lot of things that you don't like about yourself, okay? And when you're doing your shadow work, you're embracing that side of you. You're embracing your flaws. You're embracing your habits and changing your old ways and being a more happier version, a more accepting, more adapting, more free version of yourself, okay? You can't go around pretending to be somebody that you're not, and nor should you be. Granted, not everybody deserves to know the 100% you. Some people do, and some people don't. And you got to be careful who you share yourself with, energy-wise, personally, or whatever. Because again, not everybody says who they say they are or is who they are, okay? There's a lot of fake people in this world. Now, what does this have to do with spiritual growth? I'm just yapping on and on. I get it. I do. But what I have to say is important, okay? Because a lot of people are going to tell you guys, some people say that working with your demons is an act against God and it's unholy. Some people are going to say that you should control your demons and not let them speak. And other people are going to tell you different other stuff, all right? In my opinion, this is just what I think and feel. You do what you want to do at the end of the day. You're your own person, all right? Now, that being said, don't control your demons. Be friends with them. Your demons are not to hurt you guys, okay? Your darkness, your shadow, your insecurity, your lower self is not an act against all that is holy and divine. It is strength. It is protection. It is guidance and raw energy that you can use for your benefit, that you can be used for good, right? But in order for you to understand that energy, that power, and that strength, you have to embrace it. And what you have to do to embrace, you have to accept. Accept that you are flawed. Accept that you are not perfect. And I can look at all of you guys in your eyes and tell you guys without a shadow of a doubt, neither am I. As a Virgo, I am not perfect. Girl, I'm about to say persevere. I do persevere, but I ain't perfect. Okay, I'm not God's gift to the holies. All right? I'm not a sinner. Okay, let me be honest. I'm not a saint, but I'm not the devil incarnation. Okay? I am me. I am who I am, and I try my best. I'm not perfect by any means, but I get up and I try. And that's all you got to do is get up and try. Okay? Scream if you need to scream. Cry if you need to cry. But embrace all of you. Don't just embrace some. And for satisfaction, you have to find your own joy and happiness. Enjoy the little things. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy the breath that you have in your lungs. Enjoy that you can walk. Enjoy that you can talk. Enjoy that you can see. There's some things that you have that not other people have, right? Some of you guys can drive. Other people can't. Some people can see across the road. Others can't, all right? Some people can sing and dance and frolic. And some people can meditate and just do their own thing. We're all having our own talents, our own gifts. And we should embrace our unique individuality than trying to go over there and conform into a hive. All right? All right. Now let's get into your love, man. The reason why you have spiritual growth and satisfaction is due to emotional detachment and choices. This is going to help you guys with your biggest obstacle. Emotional detachment, choices. This is why I work with 2 cards, guys. All right, what is the solution? Hold on. I juggle these things so fast. Y'all wait till I get tarot cards, bro. It's gonna be lit. I don't know when I'll get tarot cards. I mean, I like playing cards, you know. I didn't think that I could read them, but I've been doing this for now like 2.5 years. So yeah. Okay, communication, ethics, and introspection. Remember, guys, this was also for why we're having nightmare, worry, problem, and guilt for 2024. Okay? Understanding yourself, communicating, being able to stick with our morals and our code. Oh gosh. Hard work and reliability is your outcome for your love life. So the reason why you guys are doing spiritual growth and satisfaction is due to emotional detachment and choices. You're learning to let go of things that are not working for you. That could also be very emotionally draining. Whether you're letting go of old habits, people, or things, okay? You're making a choice to focus on your emotional health and also just take time to be like, okay, it's 2025, it's a new year, it's a new me. What are we going to do? What do I want for myself? And who do I want to be with me? Do I want to be with the same old people that make me feel small and insignificant? Should I be giving them this type of energy? Because some of us have to deal with people that are narcissistic. And some of them are not even narcissists. They're just assholes, okay? Pray that YouTube doesn't kick me out for cursing, man. I try not to curse as much as I normally would, guys, okay? I have the heart of gold, but a mouth of a sailor. So, anyways, the more you know. Like I was saying, like, this year, y'all are just trying to focus on, like, look, if they make me happy, if they're worth my time, I will try my best to be there, okay? But if they're not worth my time and they're not worth my energy, then I need to detach from them and choose myself. You guys are working on more peace of mind every time, sort of thing, okay? You're learning how to communicate and say what you want, okay? There's no more people pleasing, Virgo. There's no more, you know, they wouldn't understand. Listen, if you don't like something, respectfully say, I do not like this, I do not appreciate it, okay? Because if you don't speak your piece, then everybody's going to continue doing the same thing and you're going to lose yourself. You're going to lose your mind because you're out here. You're not saying anything. You got to speak your piece, baby. You got to open your voice, open the mouth, and make a noise. How is people going to understand what you want, what you don't want? Okay, and understand yourself into a deeper level is introspection, okay? Understanding the roots. Like, everybody's a tree, all right? Some are small trees, some are tall trees, some are bamboos, some are rosemaries, you know, some are other things. Everybody's a plant. Everybody is a form of growth, okay? And we start off small, but we have roots. So you need to understand, is your roots, is your soil, is your atmosphere, is your surrounding a healthy place to grow? Or if it's not a healthy place, what are we going to do about it? Because you can't be growing in something that's not healthy for you. You feel me? All right. Hard work and reliability. Make sure that if you guys are in a relationship or if you choose to be in a relationship, make sure that it's somebody that doesn't make you feel empty. Make sure it's somebody that makes you happy, that can understand you and accept you for your good, your bad, and your ugly. Take time. Relationships take time. Soulmates and twin flames and all the majestic connections of the cosmic flow take time. Love to find the one, okay? Like, ladies, guys, I'm be honest with you. Your partner, whoever she, he, or they may be, all right, whoever you guys love, they are not always going to have butterflies in their stomach for you. Ladies, your guy is not going to bring you butterflies in your stomach. He's going to bring you peace. She is going to bring you peace. They are going to bring you peace. I said what I said. Like I said, I do not mind your relationship status. All right? Do what you will. The heart chooses who we love, but your spirit knows who's supposed to be with you and who's not. If they are giving you butterflies in your stomach, chances are they may not be the one. Your spirit is going to be so calm and so relaxed, and things are just going to feel so effortless with them. They're going to have patience, okay? Ladies, queens, you need somebody who's patient with you. Your queen, your king, your royal need to be patient with you. My kings, my men, my bros. You need to have somebody who is driven and who is passionate and who is kind. You need to have somebody with strength who will challenge you. And queens, your partner will challenge you. You guys will challenge each other in a sense of like this, all right? You will challenge each other because you guys are opening each other's minds. You're learning off your queen and king and royal. And queen, kings, and royals, you're learning off of your partner, okay? You guys are learning off each other. Your king, your queen, your royal, your partner, whoever they may be, right, is going to test you in ways that you don't think you're going to be tested, but they will always have your back. They will be patient. You guys will fight. You guys will kiss and make up. You guys will work it out. Butterflies in stomachs sometimes don't last. You need something, like here's the thing. You need something more than just love to sustain you in a relationship. You need kindness. You need devotion. You need understanding. You need compassion. You need wisdom. You need strength and drive and confidence and never giving up on each other or yourselves. It takes a lot more than just love. All right? It takes a lot more than being intimate. It takes a lot more than those two things. So when you're finding somebody, Virgo, ask yourself, is this person going to take care of me when I'm sick? Is this person patient enough? Am I patient enough for this person? Can we make it work? Take your time. Do not rush into any relationships, whether you are Virgo or not. Don't be going over here, bro, and jumping on the bandwagon because you're lonely and you want to have somebody, or you need to hurry up and find a partner and this person looks okay, they're pretty enough, right? They're sexy. Look at him. He's fly as can be. Or she's sexy, she's glorious, or they're beautiful and amazing. Because they're pretty, I'll just be with them. You need something more than just looks, baby. Okay, you need quantity and quality. You need substance. Both mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. They need to have the whole shebang. This takes time because you guys are learning each other. You're mixing with one another in a more intimate and more closer way. So make sure they're not going to go over there and make you detach, that they're a good choice, that the communication and their morals, and that you understand what you want in a partner and that this partner understands you. And that they're hardworking and you're hardworking and it's reliable, something you can depend on, okay? Now, that being said, right? Yeah, okay. Hold on. Jesus, jumping Joseph, Jeebies. What the devils? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me just check this really quick. I just got all my ducks in a row. And I know it sounds like I said ducks, but I mean decks, like my card decks, right? Because I have so many of them. And the devils? Hold on now. Come on. I know you're not the one. Just need to be proved. as we wait. I know. One of these days, I should get a radio, right? Have some good beats on the side. Heavens, Betsy's. Well, okay. I guess whatever happens, happens. All right. All right, guys. So we talk about your love. Let's tackle your family. Unreliability and taking risk, okay? So why is your family unreliable? I feel like this is a touchy subject, right? We all have family secrets. I mean, I'm being cute when I say that, but yeah, you know. Organization, cleverness, and intelligence, which is again going to be for April, May, and June of your themes, okay? So the reason why you have unreliability and taking risks for the family is organization, intelligence, and cleverness. So something to do with disorganization, I'm guessing. What is the solution? Unreliability, taking risk. Okay, this is getting weird. What do you guys mean, man? Like, juggling resources and waiting on results. Okay. So let me just get this straight, right? The reason why family is unreliable and taking risks, this normally means like carefree, but it also means taking unnecessary risk, okay? So I'm not planning things out, right? I'm not going over there and being like, okay, well, if A equals 2 and 1, then B equals this, that, and the third, and C goes this way, right? Everything is in its place. Juggling resources, random results. Man, I'm lost at words. So the reason why I can understand the organization, intelligence, and cleverness being unreliable. Like sometimes you try to plan things out with family. Sometimes you want to be able to do this, that, and the third, but things don't fall out that way. And the 2 diamond is financial. Juggling resources and waiting on results. So are you guys trying to like, yeah, you know I'm about to pull in some extra cards for this. Let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, universe. I put that back. So let's get into it. What's the cause of the unreliability in taking risk for family? Spiritual growth and satisfaction. You guys are going to be on a spiritual journey this year. Brace yourselves, loves. Brace yourselves. The spiritual journey is like, okay, here's the thing. It is not like how Hollywood and movies and shows put in spiritual growth. It's not like this epic quest, okay? It's kind of like you're learning yourself again, okay? You're figuring out who this is. Like me trying to figure out who I am, you're figuring out who you are. You're learning to love that person. You're learning to love the good, the bad, the ugly of it, okay? And it is not always a loving and soft journey. It's like fighting Goliath and David, man. It's a lot. All right, so what's going to help with spiritual growth? Discord, dishonor, and hollow victory. Okay. What is the solution? Emotional detachment and choices, which is what's going to be going on. So you guys need to be organized and you need to be smart. Here's the thing. Sorry, this is a lot. I'm just going to take off this for a second. All right. Now that being said, let's get this started. So, yeah, we're just waiting for me to figure this. Family can be stressful. I feel like you guys are trying to be smart about how you go about it. You know, with unreliability and taking risks, maybe some of your guys' family members are not reliable. Okay, Virgo, like you are trying to get it to where like I'm just trying, like the thing is that if you're trying to organize right with somebody who's unreliable and taking risk, then you're trying to be very smart about how you go about it. But at the same time, with that emotional detachment and choice, there's some people that you're going to let go or distance yourself from. And it's due to the fact that they're giving you discord, dishonor, and hollow victories, okay? So when discord, dishonor, and hollow victories come in, it means like discord, again, is dysfunctional energy, all right? I want you guys to imagine the feeling of having like something very sticky onto your skin and you're covered up with like stuff inside it and you're trying to pull it out and it's very uncomfortable, very disturbing, very draining, very just like, right? And every energy has a rhythm and a beat, but with discord, it doesn't have a rhythm and a beat. It's very cathartic and very random and very just unpredictable. So with dishonor, it comes with disrespect. So there's some people in your family that you may have been wronged by. Maybe you wronged them. But I feel like you have to distance yourself from them, or you've been doing that. Family is not something that's set in stone for you. There's some people in the family that you love, but you can't be around. There's some people in the family that are there that you do not like. And you may need to make choices to let them go or distance yourself and not have emotional attachment to them because you know when you give them your heart, when you open up, when you're vulnerable, that they'll use that against you. So you're trying to figure out how to go about it. And it causes a hollow victory because it's something that you need to do for yourself. That's the victory part, but it's hollow because it's somebody that you love. It's not easy letting go of family. It's not easy not talking to them. It's not easy distancing yourself and limiting your time to talk to them and be around them because you want to have that connection, right? We're family, of course. I want to be close to them. I'm working my butt off for them and I can't give them everything. Okay? You're figuring out what's meant for you and to keep that and letting go of things that are not working for you anymore. We cannot bring last year's problems and nightmares and worry and jazz into 2025. We cannot do that. Okay? We cannot do that. We do not deserve to be stressed beyond our belief. But family, it feels pretty complicated, okay? Like, you do love them, but there's some of them that you just can't be around. Because of somebody. Somebody is messing you guys up. And that person is like, because of them is the reason why you can't be open and honest with everybody else. There's also sometimes family that we have to be one version of ourselves versus all of us. And that can be really hard. You know, it could be done to culture, it could be done to belief, it could be done just by how people view things. Sometimes family isn't an easy thing. It can be a very complex thing. And it's just, you know, one of those stuff that we just have to make do. Like at the end of the day, do you want to deal with this? Is this something that's going to help you or harm you? If it's going to harm you, let them go. or distance yourself and don't give that much attention. Detach emotionally and choose to have peace of mind, even if that means letting go of people that are very close to you that are not beneficial or good for you. All right, now juggling resources and waiting on results, because this also ties into your family dynamic. Don't go over there. Like, here's the thing. Sometimes family uses us for money. Sometimes we want to help them and we're trying to figure out how to go about it, but we don't have a way to make it steady, okay? So make sure that you plan out with your finance if you're helping your family out and you may be needing to distance yourself from that. Be really smart about how you go about it. Don't just do things without a thought. Make sure you plan and prepare, okay? All right. We are going to tackle your friends. It's going to be emotional, Virgos. Brace yourself. Loss and despair is your outlook for friendship, okay? Now, when things are having loss and despair, it means that we are confused, that we are hurt, that we're sad, that we're kind of just like, we don't know what to do, okay? We're just incredibly sad, incredibly lost in our minds, in our emotions. We're trying everything. We feel helpless. Helpless and hopeless, okay? That's loss and despair. So what's going on for Virgos and friends? Wisdom, patience, and diplomacy. Again, this is also the same card for your finance, okay? So the reason why you're having loss and despair is to do with wisdom, patience, and diplomacy. So what are you trying to be wise about, baby? What is the solution? Who crumbs? Energy and disorganization. Okay. What is the outcome for Virgos and friends? Practicality and dependability. Which may I add is also for your spiritual, right? So your outcome for your friends is practical and dependability. Your spiritual outlook, which we'll get into next, is practicality and dependability. So what is practical and what is dependable? Practical is something that makes sense, okay? It just makes logic. The math is mathing, if you will. Guys, don't come for me, okay? I'm not a young blood. I'm a millennial. My slang is old. Okay, it's outdated. It is outdated, but it is what it is. Now, going around, right, with your friends, like if you're going about it being wise and patient and being diplomatic, maybe you're just taking your time to see who and what kind of friends you want. You want to be able to have people that don't drain your energy, don't make you feel like you're going this way or that way or the third, okay? Because here's the thing. If it's practical and dependable, it makes sense and is something you can rely on. So clearly you want a loyal friend that can match your energy, that doesn't make you feel like you're doing more work. At the same time, you want to have somebody that also you can be with too. Like they lift you up, you lift them up. You guys support one another. You guys can be yourselves, right? Because Virgo, we're not always all serious and very diplomatic and very stern. We're very fun and goofy and weird, okay? We have our own personalities. But we're very selective of who gets to see that side of us and who does not. We're not out here being like, oh my gosh, friends. Oh my gosh, partners. Oh my gosh. No. Listen. Are you worth my time? Because if you're not worth my time, bye. Like, do I look like I have loser on my head? No. Okay? I'm not going to go over there waste my time with somebody who's not worth it. All right? I'm too picky. I'm too picky to go around and be thinking that you know what. Nobody got time for that. That being said, you know, you need to be able to make sure that you're not going around wasting your time. If it's not organized, if it feels messy, if it feels stressful, if it feels cathartic, and is not comfortable, don't go. Okay? Like I told all of you guys, if your spirit does not like something, if something seems off, if something seems like it doesn't add up, don't press go. Do not collect the 500. Do not go over there and be like, oh my gosh, okay, well, I can fix it. Listen, my kings, my queens, and my royals in betweens, you are not Bob the Builder. We do not need to fix it. They need to fix themselves. Okay? Do not be Bob the Builder chick. Do not be Bob the Builder boy. Do not be Bob the Builder person. Okay? No. It is not my job to try to fix anything. Okay? It's my job to like let you know and to tell you that, hey, if you do this, maybe this is something you should work on. But I can't go over there and fix every single person that pops up on my way. Okay? And I'm not saying that like as my job, my occupation, because again, this is what I do. I heal people. Okay? I teach you guys how to go about certain things, how to deal with life. We do card readings, palm readings, advice and counseling, mind, body, and soul. And again, some spiritual witchy stuff. Okay? Which we'll be doing, I promise you, probably after all these 2025 readings and in between the love compatible and future spreads, because you know February is coming up, so you guys know what that means. Love readings, soulmate readings, readings about the heart and the mind and the body and the soul. So that's gonna be really fun for you guys to see. And also if you guys want it, of course, you know, I'm here. So yeah, anyways, making sure that it's your people. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you have somebody dependable, somebody that makes sense for you, doesn't stress you out, that can be able to compromise, that can be able to work with you, and you can work with them. Make sure it's a solid connection. All right? All right. So, oh no, that is not it. This is a 222. Swoop. Now, why do you guys have practicality and dependability for your spiritual? Again, practical and dependable. It makes sense. It adds up. The math is mathing. What's up with Virgo's spiritual? Daydreaming and wishful thinking. What are you guys daydreaming and wishfully thinking about? What's the solution? Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of solutions. The solutions went everywhere. Okay. Strong belief, defense, and conviction. So the reason why you're having practical and dependable is due to daydreaming and wishful thinking. So you're hoping for something practical and dependable, but you need to follow through with your structure and your foundation. So strong belief, your moral strength, defense, and conviction. Not everybody gonna believe what you believe, baby. Outcome is energy and disorganization. Okay, we just got done talking about that. Just give me a moment. Go over there and get the 7 of clovers out of the way. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get into it, right? So, with practical and dependable, again, with daydreaming and wishfully thinking, okay? Hoping and wondering. I can't wait for this to happen. I hope that happens. Maybe this might come true. Listen, if you want something, guys, you have to work for it. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can accomplish beautiful and amazing things, or you can accomplish terrible and fierce things, okay? But you need to be able to put your energy, time, and effort into whatever that you're daydreaming about. So if you're daydreaming about your spiritual being something practical and dependable, attracting things that make sense, being able to have a little bit more peace in your life, you have to work towards getting that. What's going to bring me peace? What's going to bring me happiness? And how do I go towards it? Okay? For example, I don't want to go over there and be fake. But I understand that not everybody is going to love me for who and what I am. Not everybody's going to love the fact that I do magic and witchcraft. Not everybody's going to love the fact that I believe that every human being has the right to be a human being as long as they're not hurting children, people, and animals. You know, believe who you want to believe. Vote for who you want to vote for. Love who you want to love. Be yourself. Okay? I'm not going to go over there and be a judgmental little prick or cunt, if you will. All right? Forgive me for my French, but yeah, I'm not doing that. Not everybody's going to see that. Not everyone's going to appreciate it or accept it. And that's their problem, not mine. My thing is that I have to be myself, but I also have to know who to be myself with and who not to be myself with, and how much I should share and how much I should not share. The same goes for you guys, okay? Strong belief, defense, and conviction tie into your morals. Now, strong belief can be religious. It can be, it's not always. Okay? Some of us do not have a religion. Some of us do not believe in the gods and goddesses and divine entities and spirits and, beings of great cosmic and universal strength. Some of us are just not that way. That's all right. Again, everybody's welcome and accepted in this community of mine, okay? This channel is a judgment-free zone. We're open-minded and accepting and loving to all. Now, that being said, you can have strong faith. Strong faith can lead you. You can have absolute strength in your gods and goddesses, divine entities and divinities, energies and spirits that you believe and worship and guide on, okay? You can. But your moral and your character strength will take you just as far. What you believe as a person, what you see to be right, how you view the world, what you stand by, and what you will not go down on. Tap into that for your spiritual. What kind of person am I? What do I believe? Everybody's belief is different, okay? Understand the defense and conviction is going to come from not everybody's going to believe what you believe. Not everybody believes that people should be who they want to be or be with who they enjoy and love. Not everybody believes that somebody should be a witch or a Wiccan or a pagan or, a devotee to gods and goddesses and other entities and divinities, right? Not everybody believes that. Not everybody believes that you should be voting for red and blue and purple and chartreuse and turquoise and periwinkle pink, okay? I don't know. Now, I'm being cute on that last statement, but not everybody sees that, okay? Some people are like, if you don't believe in the higher power, maybe, if you do not believe in the Holy Trinity, if you don't vote for this person or that person, or if you don't marry this pair, oranges and pears are always supposed to be together because that's how God made it. God also made other fruits, guys. Clearly, the Lord above likes diversity and variety, okay? If he only wanted oranges and pears to be together, then we wouldn't have apples and, watermelons and lemons and things. It would just be a bunch of oranges and pears. If you know, you know. Anyways, yes, today we are being cheeky. Today we are being a menace today, but we're being real, okay? Anyways, that's their thing. Let them believe what they want to believe. That doesn't mean that we have to be surrounded by those people who don't agree with us or have open-minded opportunities. Again, we live in a world of duality, mutability, and diversity, okay? And duality. Everything is a mixture. You mix with who you think is going to be compatible to you. Not what your mom and your dad and your grandma and your grandpa and your friends and the community and the church think, okay? What do you think? What do you feel? Don't do anything that's going to disorganize you. Make sure you keep it on the level. Make sure you know how to use your energy. Here's the thing, all right? And this took me a freaking long ass time to figure out. Do not waste your time with people who drain you. Okay? Remember on those general readings, if you guys haven't seen them yet, please go watch my general reads. I have Aries to Pisces, and we talked a lot about peasants. Peasants are not poor people, guys. Poor people are not peasants. Middle-class people are not peasants. Your money, your status, your society, whatever, doesn't make you a peasant. Your energy, your frequency, your vibration does, all right? Peasants are low vibrational energy. They are not pleasant to be around. So they are peasants because they have poor energy. And they can never rise up to the queens, the kings, and the royals, okay? My beautiful ladies, my men, and my people. They cannot come up here because they choose to stay down here. So what does a peasant do? They chip, and they chip, and they chip, and they chip you down. Either till you're below them or you're at their level, okay? Because they refuse to change. The world sucks. Did you hear this? They're gossiping all the time. They're being messy. They're causing problems. They're being two-faced. Every time you're around them, they're energy vampires. They're soul suckers. They're sucking up your life force and more. These are peasants. Do not allow the peasants to get you down. Because remember, with your high vibration, they crave that high vibration. So what do? Again, they chip. And when they suck all your energy away, you feel drained, you feel sick, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, maybe all four, maybe all three. We don't know. But it's not a pleasant experience, okay? And they make you feel like you have to be with them because, of course, you're a kind person. You want to be loving and helpful. You want to help the world. Not everybody deserves the help. Not everybody deserves your time, okay? If they're sucking your energy, if they're stressing you out, if they're not choosing to change and adapt and grow, and they're just really unhealthy to be around, do not be around them. Choose peace of mind every single time. Somebody gonna go over there and be like, oh my God, Virgo, you're so mean. How could you go over there and not be focusing on so-and-so? So-and-so is this. Listen. My peace of mind every freaking time. I have given my energy to people. I have had people take their energy from me. I'm not going back there. Neither should you. Okay? We don't do that anymore. If it's going to cause me disorganization and going to cause me stress, if it can't be worked through, then it's a no. Okay? I will not shrink myself to make somebody else comfortable. Either you're going to love me for all of me, or you're going to get the heavens out of my way. You're just going to have to come in with that mentality, baby. We're going to have to come in with that mentality. Okay? Just go in there and show up. Don't be like, oh my gosh, but what if they hate me? Listen, you hate yourself enough to go over there and try to guilt me into coming around and sacrificing my peace of mind for you. I love helping people and I love being kind, but I'm not wasting my time with soul suckers and energy vampires. Been there, done that, ain't going back, bro. You're going to have to be a little mean sometimes. All right, for January, February, and March, we're tackling our months now, okay? We're kicking off what this month, next month, and March, the main theme's going to be. Loss of position, job, and money. So losing old stuff. The cause of this is rebelling and fighting for a cause. Standing up for what you believe in and fighting for it. Okay? You know, I'm going to put this back. I'm sorry, universe. Okay. Resentment and a turning point is going to be your solution. This has gotten interesting, Virgo. This has gotten interesting. My God. Communication, ethics, and introspection. Y'all have gotten hit with this card at least like what now? 4 or 5 times we pulled this thing out. All right. Let's see Let's get into it. Sorry, guys. Okay. Jesus and Jesus. So you're having lost a job, money, position, and things due to rebelling and fighting for a cause. This is caused by resentment and a turning point. So here's my thing. You guys are working on... Please let it be a fly. You know, whatever happens, happens. Sorry. I'm scared to death of wasps and things, which I know is a silly fear, but yeah. It is my fear, so the buzzing sound kind of irritates the bejesus out of me. Alright, now that it's close, let's get into it. Yeah, resentment and a turning point. Who are you guys resenting? Twice has this thing popped up. So you are going through lots of like new jobs and projects and things are not working out your way due to resentment. But you're standing up for what you believe in and you're learning how to communicate, understand where it's coming from and all that. Where does the resentment come from? I'm just going to ask. Okay? Where is the resentment coming from? Juggling resources and waiting on results. I'm sorry, wrong one. Giving, receiving money, obtaining resources. So resentment is financial. Again, this is the same for your job, okay? So clearly it has to do with financial. What is the solution? Encouragement during work. Encouragement, enjoying the fruits of your labor. So all this hard work paying off and you being able to have encouragement. You may not be getting support the way that you want. And what is the outcome for this resentment? Because we now know where it's coming from. It's financial. So I feel like resentment towards the money, bro. But it's because that you don't have your own. And I know for us, like, we love stability and structure, right? But we also love being able to have our own stuff. Because whether it's good for bad or whatever, Virgos are very independent, okay? Emotional detachment and choices, okay? And also, what is Virgo fighting? What is Virgo fighting? Competition and disagreement. This is going to be your main theme for this year, Virgo. Okay? We're tackling January, February, and March. So what's going to help Virgo with this competition and disagreement? What's the solution for that? Dependability, practicality. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Organization and moving quickly. Okay. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to tackle why you're fighting. All right? Why are you fighting for what you believe in and standing up for it? Because this is the cause of you losing your job, your money, your positions, and things. Okay? For January through March, okay, the first 3 of this year, first 3 months, is due to rebelling and fighting for a cause, standing up for what you would believe in and fighting for it. This is cause of competition and disagreement, and this is the solution of practicality and hard work. I'm sorry, practicality and dependability. So when we're having competition, I feel like you could be competing with yourself, okay? You could be competing with someone, but I don't think so. Sometimes we compete with ourselves, guys, okay? Like, hear me out. I like games, all right? I say this, it's true. I don't think it's a big secret that I love to play games. I love puzzles. I love things like figuring out, okay? I like things that work my mind, make me think, and use my creativity and playfulness, okay? I like it. That's just me. So when I want something, I'll compete with myself sometimes, or I'll compete with somebody else. Like me and my friend, we used to have girls' trips, okay? We'll call my friend Jay. And me and her used to go over there. We used to work all these crazy hours, and then we would save money for our girls' trip, right? So we'd either go to Galveston or go to Austin or go to whatever, and we'd be able to save enough money and be able to splurge, okay? We would say who can make the most money and put it onto our trip. It'd be a fun competition. Now, competition can turn into disagreement, okay? It can turn into nastiness because you could be competing with somebody who's not competing with you. And that can cause a problem because now you're trying to beat somebody who's on a higher level. For example, my friend Jay, right, is on 200 and I'm on 150. I can't be at 200 because I haven't leveled up to 200 yet, okay? I'm on 150. This is as far as I can go. So I'm here trying to compete up here when I'm down here. Like, you're not there yet, okay? You have to ask yourself, with what Jay has A, B, and C, and I have like E, F, G, okay? I can't get A, B, and C because I haven't locked into that level yet. So am I ready to have A, B, and C? No, I'm not ready yet because A, B, and C requires you to level up and get there. You can't have things that you want sometimes. You have to ask yourself, are you ready for it? For example, are you ready to get married? Are you ready to have children? Are you ready to be in a relationship? And if the answer is no, then you're working towards getting that. You're not, here's the thing, just because you don't have what you want right now doesn't mean that you're not worthy of getting it. It just means right now you're working on having it. You're working towards, instead of getting, you're having, okay? I'm going to have it. I'm working for it, if that makes sense. Now, again, with practical and dependable, make sure it's something you can rely on, something that can fall on, okay? If I fall back on this, will it catch me? Will it be something that I can be able to use as a standing stool, something that will lift me instead of just be like a temporary thing? Is this permanent? If it's permanent, let's go. Let's use this tool because this tool is more steady than me going around doing what, all right? Now, organization and moving quickly. Plan it out, Virgo. Tap into your master preparation. Okay, you guys are excellent organizers. Phenomenal planners. Okay, you guys got this. But when you organize it, make sure that when you're done organizing it, thinking it through right, act on it. Don't twiddle your thumb. Don't be like, oh, well, you know, what if it doesn't work? Oh, maybe. No. We organized it. We planned it out. Remember, babies, you have A through Z and 1 through infinity. You got endless possibilities. Don't be stuck on, because, you know, plan A didn't work, so that means plan B is going to be a bust and plan C is going to go straight to, you know. Look, A through Z, 1 through infinity. We have endless possibilities. We are not going to go over there and be stumped because plan A didn't work. We have B through Z then, okay? And then once we're done with the letters, we got numbers, baby. We got numbers. Endless possibilities. You just have to use your creativity and be able to look at things in a different way. Tap into your charms, okay? You guys have gifts. Embrace it. Embrace your gifts, baby. Embrace it because you have beautiful things, but you're hiding yourself from it. You're not embracing yourself fully because you're scared. What are you scared of? Don't be scared. Take a deep breath, puff up your chest, and take it all. Just go, all right, let's go do this. Okay, it is what it is. It's now or never. Now, we got into why you're fighting for your cause, okay? Now we're going to get into this resentment. You need to let go of the resentment. You need to let go of the resentment of yourself. Virgo, there's some things that you do not tell people, and you hate yourself for it. and you hate others. You hate the people that hurt you, and you hate yourself for being vulnerable and not good enough and hurting people whenever you weren't healed. Let go of your anger towards yourself. Let go of your financial struggles and blaming yourself. I'm financially struggling. I'm not good enough. I'm never going to be. Every time I try, things keep falling apart. I'm tired. And take a breath, okay? You don't need to go over there and kill yourself. What did you have control on in the past? You can't go back in time and change the past. So what control do you have right now? Can you go back in time to the younger version of you, right? And tell yourself that if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen. No, it happened. Things happen. You need to forgive yourself, and you need to let go of the anger you have on other people. There's nobody that is more hard on a Virgo than a Virgo to themselves. Yes, you made mistakes. Yes, you're not perfect. Yes, you will mess up again. I'm sorry, you will. But every time you mess up, every time you fall down, you're learning how to do things better. Right now, you're working on saving your money so that way you don't have to be financially dependent on someone. You are growing and you're not the person that you used to be. For example, I am not Mary or Nyx that's 19. I'm 29, right? I'm 29-year-old Nyx. I'm me now. I'm me of the present. I'm not the past version of myself. I do not hate the past version of myself, okay? And I'm learning every day to love that version of me because that version of me was there for something. But I am not going to go over there and make myself feel small and pathetic because things didn't work out the way that I wanted. You are learning every day. Your past is to teach you. Your future is to encourage you. The present is what's in your control right now. Okay, that's why it's called a present. It's a gift. Okay, so you don't like yourself, or you don't like the fact that you have to go here, give and receive money and obtain resources. You're trying to be able to give and receive money to those that ask you guys for it, and also be able to stand on your own feet financially. But getting these resources is taking time, and you're working really hard on trying to get it. But you hate that you don't have the financial flow that you want. And you may also hate the self because of past issues and things. Your spiritual growth, baby, is going to help you embrace all your imperfections and love yourself despite the fact that you're cracked. Before you guys come after me, being like, what do you mean? You're so judgy. Being cracked. I'm not cracked. You are. You're the one reading the cards, all this spiritual woohoo. All right. I'm a spiritual woohoo. But the spiritual woohoo knows, girl, okay? I'm telling you guys the truth. You have to let go of this anger you have towards yourself. And you got to let go of the anger that you have against others. It is taking your energy away. Drop it. Drop it. Forgive and love yourself. We all have cracks. Some of them are physical. Some of them are emotional. Some of them are mental. Some of them are spiritual. We do not get out of this world without having little dents and cracks and scratches and bruises. But you are learning. You are stronger than you know. You are tougher than you know. And my God, you're smart. Why are you holding on to this? Let it go. Let it go. Be done with it. Don't be going over that holding on. Holding on to what? You're working on saving your money, right? You're working on being more smart financially. You're working on being able to have these resources, resourcing, this flow flowing, and the work working. You're trying to make sure things add up and make sense. You're putting in your time, your efforts, and your energy into this. You are doing something versus sitting down, looking pretty, looking sexy, and twiddling your thumbs. You're taking action. Be proud that you're taking action. Let go of the hates. Forgive yourself. Let go of the situation that is holding you back, baby. Be free. Okay? Now, encouragement during fruits of your labor. Sorry, guys. I've been having such like horrible allergies. Anyways, encouragement during fruits of your labor. Working really hard and making sure things pay off is what you're doing. This is why you're pushing yourself so hard. I know that if I keep working hard, if I push through this goal, I will get this. This will pay off. I will be able to support my family. I'll be able to support myself. And I won't have to be financially dependent on anybody because I will have my own money. But I have to be smart. You may not get the encouragement that you want from other people financially, baby. Some people may look at you and say, ha ha, Virgo's out here trying to make something fit. That's never going to work, Virgo. It's never going to pay off. And you know what? Let them believe what they want to believe. Let them doubt you. Okay? Let them doubt you. You know how satisfying it's going to be, right? When you prove those suckers wrong. Listen, doubt me all you want. But when I rise and I thrive and believe and receive, baby, I will. Who's going to go over there and be doubting me now? All of you guys are going to come out flocking. I always knew you could do it. Some of y'all said I could do it. Some of y'all are just, full of some HOESHIT. I said what I said. I spelt it. Please don't demonetize me. YouTube, don't take down my videos for cursing, I mean, I know I'm not at that level yet, guys, but I will be, okay? Anyways, let them doubt you. Imagine how God smacked they're going to be when you actually succeed in all that hard work and encouragement that you do for yourself. Girl, do not put your emotions out for people to take away. If they're not worth your time, it's a bye. Okay, emotional detachment and choices. Emotional detachment and choices. This has popped up many times, okay? It's popped up and it's also going to be used to help you with your obstacles. If you do not respect me, if you do not think that I'm going to be able to do this down to third, if you are not my people, if you're not my vibe with my tribe and all that, bye. I will not feel small to make you feel tall. I will not waste my time to make sure that I'm stepping on eggshells to please your delicate ego. Whether you are a queen, a king, or a royal, I will not. And neither should you. You're going to have to detach. Don't give your emotions to every single person, baby. I know you guys have a big heart. I know you guys want to help. I know that you guys have a loving and kind soul. I know, I do. I believe and receive it, okay? But not everybody deserves that. Some people deserve to not know what's going on. They don't need to know your hands. They don't need to know your plans. Let them be surprised when you worked all this time and you come out thriving and just being this bomb diggity, groovy, funkalicious person. All right? I said what I said. Is it outdated? Absolutely is outdated. But I said what I said and I meant it. Now, communication, ethics, and inspection, again, tie into your character. Tie into your character, tie into your morals, tie into your beliefs, okay? Understand what you want for yourself. Get rid of bad habits that you're doing and be able to communicate, okay? This month, next month, and March is all about communicating, being able to stand up for what you believe in, let go of the resentment, and fight for what you want. This is not a time to go over there and be like, well, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not good. Listen, that I'm not good enough, that I can't do that, we cut that out now. We cut that out now, okay? I'm being honest. I'm being honest, but I'm being very stern. Yes, you can do it. You're stronger than you know. You got to sit up, shoulder back, head front, crown on high. Remember, you're a queen, a king, and a royal in between. We are not going to go over there and make ourselves feel small. We know our worth. Okay, so slay the day, be confident, and know what you want. And if you're not confident, you're going to have to fake it. Fake that confidence. Walk up like a 5-year-old with a dinosaur t-shirt. And glitter glowing pants. The 5-year-old has all the confidence in the world. Tap into your inner child if you have to. Be serious, but have that confidence. And after a while, you'll have it just naturally. Okay? Now, we're going to tackle April, May, and June. So the first half of this year, what's that going to be like, right? Organization, intelligence, and cleverness. Let's get into it. Now, with organization, make sure that is something neat for you. Okay? How do you organize yourself? I know that I'm a Virgo, but again, like I always tell you guys, method to the madness is mine, okay? Things are scattered around. I have like little individual piles of whatever. That's how I stay neat, okay? That's how I stay organized and I get myself in flow, okay? I have my cards over here, my charts over there, my tea around this area, some essence and herbal bundles this way and all there, okay? It's all scattered, but it's organized to me. I write things down. I color organize them. I try to have alarms when I can, okay? And it helps, okay? It does. But my form of organization is different from yours. Now, when it comes to intelligent, again, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, all of these are connected. All of these you have to have smarts. You have to be smart in, okay? When it comes to intelligence, since also cleverness is added onto it, we'll tackle that too. Cleverness ties into creativity, looking at things in a different angle, okay? One problem has a multitude of solutions. One solution can solve endless problems. Don't be tied into A and solution A, solution B and problem B. It's not always going to be like that, baby. You got to be able to be playful and creative. Be a little bit like a mad scientist, all right? Now, with your emotional intelligence, which is incredibly underlooked because nobody understands that having compassion and understanding to people's situations and feelings can actually go a long way. Right? All right. So, an emotionally intelligent person understands that because somebody goes through this type of situation, they may act on this way, okay? You understand the reason why people act the way that they do and feel the way that they do because you have empathy, which is the ability to have compassion and understanding to people's emotions and feelings. This can also be a curse because if you're feeling and sensing what other people are feeling and sensing, right, it can be very draining. And sometimes you overgive and overtake, okay? I'll take in all this trouble and I'll try to overgive my help and compassion and take myself out and drain myself in a way that I have to take a long time to get back, right? And it can be a lot. Okay, guys, hold on. Just one moment. Sorry. Okay, I had to get something really quick. Anyways, like I was saying, right? You have to be able to, like, for example, somebody lost their child, they got a divorce, and their car broke down, and they lost their job. They are in extreme stress. They're incredibly sad and depressed. They are angry, and they are lost. And somebody runs into them. They're coming to visit you. Somebody bumps into them. They lose it. They scream at the person. They push and shove the person, cursing them out, and then cries, right? They fall to their knees and they cry and they break down. A person with emotional intelligence would know that this person's gone through a lot and they just snapped. Then when they're done crying, you go out there, while they're crying, you go out there, you try to comfort them, and then you say, hey, I'm sorry, my friend bumped into you and all this other stuff. And the person says, I'm sorry, I've just been through a lot. I'm really angry. I didn't mean to take that out on you. You show compassion and understanding. You use your mind, understand the situation, and use compassion to help them out. Now, physical intelligence, again, body mechanics, being able to work your body without straining your body or hurting other people, being able to use your weight and balance to do what you need to do, right? To get a job done successfully. Spiritual intelligence is if it doesn't vibe with my tribe, then it's a bye. Okay, good day. See ya, never, whatever. I'm not dealing with anything that doesn't radiate with me. So yeah, why is Virgo having organization, intelligence, and cleverness. Family, contentment, and joy. Okay. What is the solution? Loss and despair, which is what friendship was. Okay. What is the outcome for April, May, and June? April, May, and June. Powerlessness. So you guys are going to have to be vulnerable. Okay. So the reason why you're being organized, intelligent, and clever is due to family, contentment, and joy. So you want to have peace of mind. You also want to be happy, but you also want to have your family, right? You want to be able to have stuff that works out for you and works out for your loved ones. You don't want to be overworked, overwhelmed, and you just want to be happy. So you're learning on how to organize yourself so that way you're not going over there overdoing it. But with loss and despair, I think you're also working through this, okay? Because if you overdo it, you can get yourself drained. And if you feel yourself drained, then you can get into loss and despair. It can make you feel down and helpless and just lost. The outcome is vulnerability. I said powerlessness, but this is vulnerability. It means that April, May, and June is going to make you guys open up and be real. There's some things that you may need to face that you've been hiding from. Remember when I told you guys that sometimes you need a good scream, a good cry, a good shout, a good let it all out? Being vulnerable is a really scary thing because that requires you to open up. And sometimes we don't have people to open up to. Sometimes we have to open up to ourselves. And this requires us to be honest, okay? Like, for example, I have a friend named Beatrice. Okay, let's just say that. I have a friend named Beatrice. And Beatrice is a wonderful lady. But she's done some bad stuff in her past. And she's not a perfect person. And she feels really bad about it. She's hurt her family and her friends. And she doesn't know how to go on with it, right? Every day she works on being the best version she can be. And she has gotten so far. But every once in a while, she has her moments where she thinks back, do I deserve to have all these good things happening to me? You know, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, Beatrice, you're not that person anymore. There could be some things that you haven't healed from fully, Virgo, that you're going to learn how to let go, okay? You have resentment towards yourself, and you feel bad that you can't help the people that you want. But at the same time, you have resentment towards other people who've hurt you, and you're working on letting that go as well. Being powerless is being open and honest. Now, if you don't have somebody to be open and honest with, be open and honest with yourself and love yourself and be like, you know what? I did what I had to do at the time because I thought that was the right decision. I now know that it wasn't, but I love myself, right? And I know that I'm always learning and adapting. So I forgive myself for my past mistakes. And I love the fact that this was just to teach me what I should do next time. You're going to have some acceptance. Acceptance doesn't always bring you peace of mind, but it does give you, I guess, clarity and closure, which is a very funky feeling, okay? Closure feels like, here's the thing, when you have closure, you're grieving on what could have been, and you also feel like a piece of you got healed. A piece of you got that recognition and that love that it's been wanting. And you may have forgotten that that piece of you that holds on to that type of resentment or that anger, right, needed to be healed. We're so good at, after a certain amount of years, that it doesn't bother us, we don't care, they can't hurt us anymore, and it still hurts, but we've gotten really good at not allowing it to affect us, not allowing to feel it as strongly as it is. So yeah, all right, now we're going to tackle July, August, and September, victimization and giving up. That's going to be your main theme for those 3 months, man. Why? Emotions and empathy. Okay? So it's something to do with your emotions. What is the solution for July, August, and September? July, August, and September. What is the solution? Untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. Okay. New projects, new job, new home, new things, right? New stuff is your outcome. So for victimization and giving up, right? Let's tackle it. When we are reliving something that victimized us, we're reliving a pain. We're reliving situations, whether it's present or the past. We're reliving the fear of it happening again. Say somebody who's been in an abusive situation, right? Who's been in a toxicity and all this other stuff. You relive that memory. I want you guys to understand. Your body doesn't know the difference between real and fake. When your mind believes in something so strongly and it feels so real, your body automatically thinks that it's in there. Okay, it's like, oh shit, we're in it, guys. We're under attack. We're being abused. We're going through so-and-so manifestations, trauma responses ahead, right? Either you fight and flight, so you're fighting against a person, or you're getting aggressive, very in their face, or you're trying to flee, try to get out of whatever, trying to make sure they have an exit route. You're trying to go over there and please the person because you're still stuck in survival zone. So when you're stuck in a bad situation in your mind and your heart, your body doesn't understand that it's out of there, that it's no longer under attack. It needs to work on healing, okay? If you don't let go of the toxicity that you've been through and things that are tying you down, right? Then you're going to mess yourself up. You need to be able to heal. What is healing? Because you're going to have lots of books about the 12 steps of the 24 steps of the 3 steps of healing. Here's the thing about healing. First, forgive yourself. The first step is always the hardest one, baby. Forgiving yourself sounds easy, but that means you can't be mad at yourself for what you did. Everybody did something because at the time and at the moment, you picked the best option. Whether it was the right option or the wrong option, you picked it. It happens. Forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself to people who didn't deserve you. Forgive yourself for hurting people because you weren't healed and you're still learning. Forgive yourself for your past. Forgive yourself for your present mistakes. Forgive yourself for the fear of the future. Forgive yourself and start loving yourself again. 2, let go of past situations. Stop trying to what if, should have, I could have, I needed to, I could have done this. If only this would have. You can't go back in time, baby. I can't go back in time either. So we're going to have to accept what was. And we're going to have to forgive ourselves for the situation. Let go of the situation. 3, triggers. You're going to have to focus on your triggers. What are triggers? Triggers are things that set you off, all right? I used to hate bands, church music, and loud noises, especially door knocks, okay? Don't ask why, but it used to be my trigger. And it took me years, freaking years, to understand that I had triggers. That when I saw a van, when I saw somebody that looked a certain way, or when I hear door knocks and loud church music, my mind would go back into thinking that I'm in a situation that I'm going to get hurt, right? Work on their triggers. It's called PTSD. You get it from toxic situations, from trauma, and from abuse, whether it's from work, whether it's from partnership, whether it's from whatever. All right? You're going to have to learn how to work through it. Some triggers can be healed, other triggers cannot. There's some things that set me off that I acknowledge, and I'm like, look, when I have my partner, whoever they may be, okay, I always let them know that when you do this, I interpret it this way. And I don't tell them right off the bat. I wait till I get very comfortable and close to them. And I know that this person is not a judgmental cunt. All right? This person is going to go over there and accept me for who I am. And there'll be some things that I can't tell my partner about myself. And they're just going to have to be okay with that. Because with people who've been through abuse and trauma and neglect and mistreatment, whether you're, again, a king, a queen, or a royal, right? You don't have to tell them your origin story. You can keep it in the background and they may never know. But they'll understand that there's some things that kind of get on your nerves, like, your pet peeves, and this is why. Like, when you say you're just kidding, you just wanted to have a reaction, it was just a joke, I will never, ever, ever take it as anything light. I will always take it as a threat, because I've heard those words done so many times, and it's always ended up in BS, bologna sandwich, and freaking horse pie. All right. So I don't really believe anybody being like, ha ha, it's just a joke, I was kidding, I just wanted to see a reaction, it's not a big deal. Just a joke. Oh, yo, bro, no, that was not a joke, that was personal, and you're just being a prick dick about it. So flip you and all that. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Okay, so work on being able to let it go and work through. Now, 4 is going to be blocking. You will block family who are toxic and abusive. You will block friends who are toxic and abusive. You will block your partner because they're toxic and abusive. If they refuse to change, they refuse to adapt and understand that what they're doing is wrong, communicate like healthy adults and all that, bye. Now, first, when you start blocking people, you're going to feel kind of like a bad guy. But baby, some people deserve the block, the delete, the no contact, the no talk. You gave them chances. You tried your best. You gave them all the options in the world. And you know what? They mucked it up. They mucked it up. They messed it up, not you. Block, delete, no talk. Okay, bye. Don't press 500. Do not collect, go, whatever. If you're not worth my time, it's a bye-bye. Because toxic is toxic. Abuse is abuse. Whether it's a man, a woman, or a person. Okay? Toxic and abuse has no gender. It's genderless. That means any and all people can be a prick dick. Some people learn to stop being a prick dick. Some people don't. Because they just don't see how their energy and their behavior is hurting people. They just don't see it. Okay? Some people are just blind that way. Now, giving up on it means letting go and not having to deal with those people. Now, 5 and 6. 5, you're learning yourself again. That's your 5th step of healing. And 6 is embracing yourself. You're going out and enjoying yourself, and that means you're also opening your mind and raising your frequency to new people and new things, okay? So with your emotion, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, I got it now. Sorry. We tackled about April, May, and June, and now we are doing the victimization. So you have this because of emotions and empathy, okay? This is tied to untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. You've dealt with people that you felt wronged, that were not honest, that were not truthful, and either have robbed you physically or robbed you of your sense of time and your feelings and just, you as a general person. You're having new ideas, new home, new job, new things coming on your way. But you got to be able to work on letting go of this and making sure that you accept your emotions and feelings. Be in touch with yourself in an emotional way. Your emotional health is very important, okay? It's okay to love. It's okay to hate. It's okay to be angry. Here's the thing. Your emotions are validated, okay? Validation is what you want, fine. You have my validation, not that you need it, to feel what you need to feel. But do not allow your emotions to control you. If you're angry, be angry. I want you guys to think of your emotions as water, okay? I'm upset, so it washes over me. And as it resides, as it goes back into the ocean and back into the sea, it takes the anger away from me. It takes the sadness. It takes the grief. Because I get down, right? I get knocked down by life. I get back up. I dust myself off. And I'm like, all right, I'm strong. I am able and I'm willing. And I had a good cry. I had a good scream. I punched my mattress. I let all out the energy and the anger. Now I'm going to dry my tears, straighten my shoulder, correct my crown, and I'm going to walk. Okay? I'm going to do me, and I'm going to be a queen or a king or a bodacious royal in between, and I'm just going to go about my day. Okay? I'm not going to be staying down. You got to get back up every time. Like Spider-Man. Every time you get knocked down, bro, he gets back up. All right? You got to keep fighting. You're stronger than you know. And run with new ideas. Run with being able, don't go over there and get stuck on one thing, Virgo. Make sure if that thing doesn't work, try something else. Be very creative. Be very able, to have open mind and ingenuity. Being creative and having a little bit of fun will help you have time to get all these opportunities coming to you, okay? Because they're on their way. All right. Now, we are going to tackle October, November, and December. Attention to detail, focus, and practice. So, crumbs. What is Virgo paying attention to? What are you focusing and practicing on for November, December? Leadership and exploration, taking charge of your life and trying new things, exploring. What is the solution? How can they get that? Recuperation and recovery. Okay. Okay. What's the outcome for November, October, and December? Teamwork. I know somebody out there watching this video. What do you mean teamwork? I'm a Virgo, okay? I don't need a team. I am the whole shebang, baby. I got all the bonifications. I can do it all. Teamwork, my butt cheeks. Girl, yes, baby. You're going to have to learn how to focus and work together with people who are competent enough to do what you ask them and to work with them. It's teamwork time. Now, you're focusing on and practicing and making sure that you can do leadership. So clearly taking charge, okay? But you need to have it, take your time. With recuperation recovery, remember how I said, when you guys are organizing and moving quickly, you don't twiddle your thumbs, you don't wait and watch. With recuperation recovery, you pace yourself. That means we're not going around 100% full energy, no holding back. It's yes or no, stay or go, all or nothing. No, we're watching and we're waiting and we're looking and we're analyzing and we're making sure this is what we want to do. The harder you push this, the worse it's going to be, okay? And with teamwork is going to help you out. So With the leadership and exploration, what is that for? Okay, emotional detachment and choices. So clearly working on being able to let go of people, do your own thing, and not be able to, like, here's the thing. You don't want to be emotionally detached to people who are not worth your time, and you want to be able to make your own choices. Untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. You do not want to be dealing with people who are not trustworthy, who you cannot be able to, be comfortable around, and people who are going to rob you of your time, your money, and your energy. New project, new home, new things is going to be your outcome. So, all right. Your guys are going to work towards making sure you're with people that you can build things with, okay? So if you want a new job, a new project, and new stuff, you're going to need teamwork. You're going to need people that are the A team, all right? The A team are people like, A-okay, all right, let's go. All right, what do you need? I have an idea. How about we try this too? And you're going to have to like work with them, and they're going to have to work with you, and you guys can build up. Teamwork makes things easier, okay? You need to get people who have the same goals and the same mindset as you do. You can't go around being like, well, you do this and you do that, and you over there picking your nose, eating a donut or whatever, you better get your act together. This is what we need you to do. Listen, don't try to command. Work with them and let them work with you. You guys have to work as a unit, not as a dictatorship, okay? That being said, don't be with people who you can't trust, who are not reliable, who are not honest. And if you have to let go of some people, let go. But make sure that you build for new stuff, not holding on to old things. Take your time to figure out who's supposed to be on your team, okay? Okay. Now, that being said, that covers up for October, November, and December. Let us tackle your creativity and your charisma. This is your obstacle. This is what's going to be trying to take you down. This is something you're going to have to be friends with. Look at this King of Clovers. Creativity, charisma. For those of you guys who don't know what charisma is, let me let you know, all right? Charisma is the ability to have charms. Every man, woman, and person, all right? My queens, kings, and royals in betweens. My bodacious people. Everybody got charm. I am very unique. I'm not like everybody else. I'm quirky and, odd in some sense, but in a really cool way. I have a unique personality. This is my charm. You may be very smart, very loving, very kind, very caring, very strong, very determined, very, stoic, very noble. You all have your gifts. This is your charm. This is your charisma. Your charisma is what draws people to you. All right. Now, creativity, like I've been telling you guys, problem A has infinite solutions. Solution A can solve many problems. All right. If we think of it like that, look at it in a different angle. Take a time, flip the script. You'll be able to overcome a lot of obstacles. You need to embrace creativity, and you need to tie into your charms. You are charming, Virgo. You're charming and witty and smart. You have this certain je ne sais quoi. All right? I said what I said. Tap into it, baby. Do not be scared to embrace what makes you unique. Do not be conformed into this mold that society forces us upon. Why be like everybody else when you can be limited edition? Okay? Limited edition is nice. Now, let us get into emotional detachment. I know, it's back. I have too much fun doing these card readings. This has been haunting you guys from the beginning of this reading to now close to the end. This is going to help you with this. Okay. Because we are not going to be with people who do not embrace us. We're not going to waste our time with toxicity, of like audacity to being a dick prick. All right? Listen here. Listen here and listen clear. How dare you have the audacity to be nasty and toxic and abusive to me? I want you guys to have that mentality. I want you guys to tap into that inner diva, that inner like boss level energy, that like slay the day, be happy, be gay. Like I do what I do. All right. I am me. You are you. And I am going to live my best life. Whether you like it or not, that is your problem. My thing is, I'm going to fly high. Okay. I want you guys to tap into that. Because emotional detachment means you're not giving them emotions anymore. You cut off for a reason. So if you're letting go of toxic people, abusive people, nasty people, the peasants, clearly you tried to give them every option and every chance to do right. But they decided that they were going to be dick pricks. So what do? Bye. Hasta luego, bro. Like, see you later. Okay? Later, alligator. Peace, love, and deuces. All right? Don't let the door hit you where the divine energy and cosmic flow puts you, bro. Peace out. Peace out. Because we're not going to suck our energy to other people who are not worth our time. Last time I checked, I'm a queen, okay? You're a queen, you're a king, and you're a royal in between. Why are we going over there dealing with these peasants? Girl, you got me flipped up. Bye. All right? How is emotional detachment gonna help you guys? Independence. Let's go, bro. Independence, get it from the best. What is it? I know there's a song about it. Oh, it's a diva version of a hustler. Yeah. Anyways, independence and self-reliance. That means I have confidence in myself to make my own choices, and also I stand my ground. Now you can stand with me, but I'm okay standing alone. You're not going to go see a Virgo go over there and beg, okay? New ideas. Yes, let's go. What is the outcome, baby? Communication, ethics, introspection. Understanding yourself, communicating what you want, and meaning it, baby. Okay? Meaning it. I know what I want. Gotta charge my phone, guys. Sorry. It's gonna be funky ting right here. The devils. Hold on. Yeah, y'all are gonna have to just wait for a second. Sorry. Anyways, like I was saying, right? I'm happy to stand alone. Because I know that I'd rather stand alone than be with fake people. It is what it is and it's not what it's not. You know what I mean? Run on new ideas. Again, creativity is going to help you with new ideas. Being able to tap into your charm. Don't be afraid because you're naturally charming and that you